Hey YouTube and Facebook family. It's coming this morning because I'm doing some business. I just want to give some recognition to the Smith family um, of the Legacy Group, founders and CEOs of the Legacy Group. And we appreciate everything that they have done to help out in the marketplace and the business that we're doing. So we really appreciate everything they have done. So I just want to give a thank you to them and everything they've done in our lives and helped our family. And they're doing some phenomenal things in the marketplace. Today, I just want to do part 2 of applying yourself. And I just want to take our time and explain to people. And now, here's the thing. If you haven't watched the first video, I suggest that you go back and watch the first video and then come back and watch this. So you can get a better understanding of some of the things that we talked about applying yourself. Now, this is something I understood in business, that as you're applying yourself to do something or to become somebody that you're currently not, that sometimes it takes a little time. So like we talked about in the previous video, that gluing a piece off a mug or a glass or something, gluing it back, you only have a certain amount of time to put it back. So the window of opportunity is open for a certain amount of time. But here's the thing. It takes a little time for that piece to be connected back on once you put it on. So in business, a lot of times applying yourself does take a little time. So here's the thing. We need to be patient in what we do if we're moving forward in business or whatever we're doing. Just like if you were to go to school to be a doctor or a lawyer or something like that, it doesn't happen overnight. So these things take some time. So you have to allow yourself to become that person. Okay. One of my mentors said, to become more, you have to be more. Okay. If you want something in life you never had, you have to do something in life you've never done. And sometimes that takes time. Steve Harvey also talks about reinventing yourself. If you ever seen that commercial for, I think it's Straight at University, reinventing yourself. So applying yourself simply takes some time and effort on our part to do what we have to do. Okay. So again, like I mentioned or alluded to in another video, that Michael Jordan became the basketball player that he was simply by applying himself and reapplying himself over and over and over again, and just becoming that person and just sharpening his sword, reapplying his skills over and over again. And anybody can do it. Anybody can do this as long as they are diligent and consistent. Consistency is the best thing that's on your side. It says practice makes perfect. I know all of us have heard that saying before, that practice makes perfect. Anything you practice out of repetition on a constant basis, guess what? You're going to get better and better and better. Just like a child that walks. They don't come out the womb walking, but we teach them how to walk. So they go through a process where they might fall and stumble, and that's fine. That's okay. That's part of the process. That's part of being an entrepreneur. You might fall and stumble here and there, and that's absolutely fine. But in that process of falling, you then start to realize, what am I doing to fall, and let me not do certain things to fall again. And then eventually, you're not having mommy and daddy hold your hand and stuff like that. You're eventually able to walk on your own. Okay. So you're learning from somebody else. So we talked about in another video, having a mentor. You're learning from somebody else. In this case, if it was a baby, it'd be learning from their parents, how to walk, how to speak, and these different things. So always give yourself the credit that you can do and be whatever you want to be. And that's something that I had to learn, that nobody's better than anybody else, that you can be whatever you want to be when you decide to make your mind up and do so. Okay. And like Jerome said, success is something we attract by the person we become. Let me say that again. Success is something we attract by the person we become. So if you don't become that person, guess what? You're not going to attract success in your life. And that's just what it is. And if you don't change, hey, things will always stay the same. So constantly be in change mode, constantly be applying yourself, skills and knowledge, getting better, sharpening your sword, getting better at your craft, adding more to the marketplace, always applying yourself, and never make excuses for results that you do not have. Okay? Don't make excuses for results you do not have. So if you're not where you want to be, don't blame anybody else. Always look in the mirror and blame yourself. Okay? So with that being said, we thank you for tuning in. We advise you to keep tuning in and get more value like the value I'm adding here. And just make it a blessed day. Make every day 100%. Be 100% with yourself and always apply yourself. So we thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you the next time. We'll see you at the top. God bless.